Hi and welcome to C# tutorial of DataGridView. This tutorial is all about how you can enhance the DataGridView itself, such as being able to save, delete, print, reset, add new row, or even exit. So let's add new row and see how it is done actually. Let's say the name is Henry Moore, and Moore lives in, let's say, number, okay, let's say that's going to be frog now, close, and date of birth of Henry, yeah, phone number. There we go. All we just need to do is click on add new. Okay, as you can see, we've just add Henry Moore's details onto the DataGridView. We can even keep adding. Okay, and that's where the delete comes in handy. Okay, we have 4 details of Henry Moore there. All we just need to do is to select and delete. We can even delete multiple rows from the DataGridView. There we go. So that is Henry Moore's details right there. Okay, the other thing we can do is we can print. That's it, guys. All you just need to do is click on print. I won't be doing that. And we can also save. Click on save, and that will be saved straight onto the spreadsheet. There we go. So there we go, that's it. So if you want, you can save that straight to your wherever you intend to save it. That's it right there. Okay, let's close it, close, and you can click on exit. If you don't want to exit, click on no. There, and you can even click on yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Visual Studio 2019, and we'll put one of these together on C#. So let's do that now, guys. And welcome back to Visual Studio 2019. Now we click on create new project. Okay, let's select Windows Forms application.NET Framework C#. Select that and let's click on next. Once you get to configure your new project page, let's give that project a name. I'm going to call it CS_DataGridView_save. That's the name. Now click on create. Okay, now that our form is ready, I'm now going to define the size of the form. Let's make that approximately 1000 by, let's go for 700. There we go. Now the next thing is to add 6 labels and 6 text box on board, and 6 buttons as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and we need 6 labels. Let's get the DataGridView first. There we go, that's my DataGridView right there, and those are my buttons. Move them here and do that. Just move all of them here. Right, and I also need labels. I'm gonna need 6 of those. Then I need text box. There we go. So all I'm just gonna do now is to enhance the appearance of this, the whole object that I have on board, and we can then continue with the coding. So I'm just going to speed up the whole development of the interface and get back to you guys. There we go. That is how it all looks like now. So the next thing I want to do is, let's go back to the toolbox. I'm going to now add print document and add print preview dialog. Also add menu strip. There we go. That's my menu strip all there. So click on the menu strip and let's just enter file in there. We can enter add new, save, print, and we can enter exit here. Exit. There. And in here, edit. Inside edit, let's enter reset, delete. Okay, that will do. Now that all of that is done, the first thing I would like to take care of will be, let's take care of the exit. Double click on exit. Okay, see, instead of creating, or instead of adding a function on the reset button, I'm going to create a function here, or a method. And this very method, I'm going to say, let's say private void, I'll call it me exit, and enter a curly braces there. And I will then declare a variable. I'll call that variable dialog results equals, and the variable is I exit. Why? The data type is dialog result. And now let's come down here. I exit equals message box dot show. The reason why I am carrying out my exit like this is the end user might end up making a mistake, and the system will actually prompt them to confirm if they actually want to log off or not. There. Now let's enter a name. So I'm going to call that save dialog grid view. Yeah, that's the name of my project. Then comma, I will now add some other argument, and this is going to, the first one is going to be message box button, and in there is going to be yes or no. Then comma, message box icon, and I'm just going to give that yes. I'll give that information and enter semicolon there. So what we're actually saying is for the end user to either select yes or no, and if yes is selected, we then use an if statement to carry out as follows: if I exit equals dialog results dot yes, in that case application dot exit. So in here we just enter application dot exit there. Okay, enter parentheses there. Okay, we seem to have an error here because I was meant to compare, and to compare we need to equal sign. There we go. Now that I have this method in place, all I just need to do now is to copy that very method and call it right inside my exits. Remember this exit button that I clicked on earlier? Paste the method there, parentheses, and I'm going to repeat exactly the same thing. Let's go onto the form and here we have my exit as well. Double click on it there and paste that in there. So that's why this method is very handy. Okay, so exit is officially taken care of. Let's run it and see how it works. Alright, try out the exit. Click on that. No, I don't want to exit. Let's try the one up there. Here, exit. That's fine. So exit is working. Now the next one I want to take care of is let me take care of this very add. So first of all, I need the name of my DataGridView. Although I did not show you guys how to add all of this information on DataGridView. Okay, to add those information, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this DataGridView because you guys didn't see it. I want to delete that, and let's go back to tools here because I did not show it to you guys earlier. So let's just draw another one there to add those headings. So all you need to do is click on this little rectangle there, and I'm going to uncheck enable adding, enable editing, enable delete. I will then click on add column here. So click on the add column, and the very first one is my student ID. Now add another one. You see student ID is there. Then the other one is going to be first name, and so on, followed by surname, and we have address, add date of birth, right, and finally I'm going to add the mobile number. There, that's how I actually added those title on board. There we go. And one other thing that I did is go straight to the properties and of the DataGridView. Make sure you note the name there. Come right down here. You see where we have, let's see, or right here where we have the columns. Click on columns, and there each of those columns, you see how narrow they are there. So if I come in here, select the very first one, so let's scroll right down. We need the column width, that's it. Instead of 100, I'm just going to make that about 120, and I'll repeat the same thing for the other one. So 120, 120 as well. $120, and there. So the whole width of each of them is now 120. Now look at what's going to happen once I click on OK. So let's click on OK now, and there we go. You see it's actually filling up. So that's what I want to achieve. Now that you guys know how to do that, that was an error. I didn't show you guys how to do that. Now you know how that is done. Okay, the next thing is we now need to double click on this. So right inside the add new, we need to say DataGridView dot roles dot add there, and the name of each object that we want to add. The first one is student ID dot text. That's the very first one. I'm just going to copy that. The next one after student ID, enter a comma there. The next one after student ID is surname, her first name, txt first name there, and txt surname comma, and we have address, date of birth, and mobile. txt address, paste, comma, txt date of birth, comma, and txt mobile. There. So all we need to do now is enter comma there, column, I mean. That's it. See, that's how you add those data straight onto whatever data you have on those text box, straight onto DataGridView. So let's run it and see. Okay, decision time. Let's add some information there. Let's say the student ID is that, and the name happens to be Paul Omen. Address of Paul, number 1 Godson Road. Date of birth, mobile number. All we just need to do now is to click on add. Alright, and that's how it works. Okay, the next thing is let's try and take care of delete, so that we can delete columns or even delete all. Okay, now after that we take care of reset. So let's take care of delete. Go straight to the button delete. I think we have delete in here as well. Double click on delete. In the case of the delete, I'm going to create a function right up here. So let's just copy this and just change the names around, paste it right above that, and I'm going to delete all of these, and here just call it I delete and get rid of the click there. And in here I'll use a for loop. So okay, for each, that will be data row, data grid view row, let's say item. In this data grid v1 dot selected row, there we go, enter a column there, no. I will now come down here, just enter curly braces, and in there I'll just end up and say DataGridView dot rows dot remove, and what I want it to remove is going to be whatever item I have, item dot index. There we go. So dot index means anything selected should be deleted. Right, let's, oh, that should be remove art. There we go. And that is the remove. That will delete whatever I have in there that is selected. I will now copy this, copy the name of my method there, paste it here, enter a semicolon, and also come right here, the one I have in edit, double click on edit and just paste that in there as well. So if I run the system now, and let's enter whatever in here, and let's click on add. So if we select any row there, now let's just click on delete. There we go. Supposing we select more than one row, hit on delete. You see that, guys? That is how the delete button works. Let's try this one out. There. So the next one is, let's take care of reset. Then we can come to print and then save. Now come into reset, double click on reset. So right here I'm also going to create a function here. So I'm going to call that very function I reset. Get rid of this, all of this, and this is going to be I reset right in there, and that is the function I intend to use. Those are the lines of codes. However, these very lines of code you're looking at will only delete whatever content I have on the DataGridView. Okay, let's call this inside the delete or the reset, I mean. Paste that in there, and I will also call it in here. Call that as well. There should be a semicolon here, which I haven't entered yet. There we go. Alright, I'm going to run it and you guys see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's enter whatever in there and click on add. See, so if I click on reset, there I can only reset that, but in here I still have all of those in there. Okay, we can reset this by addressing each individual by entering txt, maybe address the text equals there. You just clear it. We can do that. Okay, we can do that, or we can just use a for loop to take care of that. So I want to get rid of that, and let's use a for loop for that. So right inside the method that I've created, I'm going to use a for loop. Let's just enter a break there. This one actually clear. This clears, let's say clears the data grid view. Okay, why this other one, the one above that I intend to add now, this will clear all data on text box. Right, so press enter and there we go, using this very for loop. Look at that. Okay, that should clear the data I have on the text box. Okay, I'll clear all text box data. Yeah. Okay, so have a good look at those lines of codes. This clears the data on all of the text box, while this will clear the data I have on the DataGridView itself. Right, so let's run it and see how it all looks like. Okay, let's run it now. Okay guys, let's try out this function. So I'm going to run it now. Let's see. There, enter whatever in here. Okay, add, and let's reset the whole system. There we go, reset works, that's fine. So add works, reset works, delete works. So all is left for us to take care of now is print and save. Close that. Now let's go to print. Double click on print. Okay, right inside the print button, I'm going to enter this variable. I'm going to call it height equals data. That'll be DataGridView 1 dot height, and enter a semicolon there. The next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to then say DataGridView 1 dot height equals DataGridView 1 dot row count. Row count, yeah, right there. So I would then say let's multiply that by DataGridView 1, multiply by DataGridView 1, dot row, that will be row template here, dot height, and let's say multiply that by 2. There we go. Now the next thing is I will now use a bitmap. Let's say bitmap as an object that I intend to create equals bitmap, and this bitmap we have DataGridView here. DataGridView dot width, comma, DataGridView dot height. Let's copy this and just dump it in there. Dot height. Make this a lowercase. There we go. If you guys can notice, we have an error here just because I haven't declared this my data type. So I'm going to say bitmap equals bitmap, enter a column there, and you see the error is gone. Alright, so let's come down here. So all I'm now going to do is just ask the DataGridView to draw out the bitmap. There, that is that taken care of. Okay, take a good look at it. But it's still not going to work because we have to print it out using the print dialog. So double click on the print dialog, and in there I'm going to use enter e.graphic. Okay, we say dot draw, and that is going to be draw image. Let's look for draw image right there. And what image, whatever we have on the bitmap, and set the coordinate to 0 by 0. Close that. There we go. There. So that should actually print. That should print now. So if I run it, let's see that. Enter whatever in here. Now add. Let's click on print. Okay, it's not working. You know why? Because my print dialog was meant to, okay, I was meant to set the document of data of this print dialog to print document. Yeah, all right. Okay, look at that. You must set this print preview dialog. You see where we have document, that must be print document 1. That's the object here. So let's run it again. Right, now enter whatever. Now click on print. There we go. It's working how I want. It's a little bit slow. There we go. That's it. You see that? All you need to do is hit on the print button there. Now close that. That is fine. And finally, what is left for us to take care of now is the save button. So double click on the save. Okay, before we can take care of this save, I'm going to need the Microsoft Office internal operator for the Excel. So we have to go to the project right here. Click on project, and let's click on add reference. Once that is ready, that's it, add reference. We'll wait for that. Now that the reference is here, we need the extensions. Click on extensions, and we then need Microsoft Office Interoperator right here. Look at it, Microsoft Office OP operator, I believe. That is it right there. Make sure it's selected and click on OK. There, it's ready. So the next thing you do is right inside the save button, double click on that and enter the following lines of codes. Or we can even create, because I have two saves, I have one here and I also have another one here. Okay, so let's create a function right underneath here. So I'm going to call that function private void I save. There. Okay, then I'm going to have to import the following Microsoft Excel properties. There we go. There. Now the next thing I want to do is, so right underneath here, enter the following lines of codes. There we go. Have a good look at that. Okay, just look at my function, the iSave function, right up to here. Okay, now I'm going to call this iSave right inside the button. So double click on the save button. Now the save button, let's come down here. Yeah, paste that in there, and I'm going to repeat exactly the same thing here. Double click on that and paste that in there. Okay, as for the print, see the print, the lines of code for print, I did not enter one for the one on the menu, so I'm going to copy all of this. That is the problem. Come in here, double click on this and paste all of that in there. I'm missing a semicolon there. I should be missed semicolon in here as well. Right there. Okay, that is the save method or function. So I believe I'm finished now, so let's run it and see how it's gonna work. Okay guys, decision time. Let's enter some data in there and see if we can save it. So let's assume the student ID is there and the name is Kingsley Hardway. Address Johnstown. Date of birth and telephone number. There, click on add. There we go, and let's see if we can save. Click on save. So the whole idea is to be able to save onto Excel. Now the system is just starting. There we go guys. Yes, we are able to save. Look at that. So it's left for you. If you want to save it onto your own designated area, you can do that. So I'm just gonna close that. Yeah, you don't need it. Right, we can also delete everything, or delete columns actually, or delete rows. Yeah, there we go. We can delete multiple rows and so on. We can reset and add more data. So guys, with that I'm going to call it the end of this very beautiful tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly. Please do subscribe, and bye for now.